The footage appears fairly conclusive. Posted on pro-Russian social media and overlaid with dramatic music, it shows a convoy of their troops snaking its way past the city's police station, weaving in and out of the debris and destruction caused by their attacks, as Russian soldiers punch the air in triumph. The soldiers filmed themselves waving red flags from key city buildings, while residents shower them with apparently grateful hugs. There are plenty of tears. It's relief, we're told. And with the English subtitles already laid on, we're shown delighted residents emerging from bunkers. This was a very clear message to the West and Ukraine's backers in the battle to win the propaganda war. Flowers are handed over to the jubilant troops. And according to this footage, the Russian troops entered on Saturday. We're in the center of Lysychansk, he says. It's July 2nd and 3:30 p.m. We're near the sign, "I love Lysychansk," he goes on. We took the city without any losses. That's not true. We were inside the city center a few days ago and saw the body of a Russian soldier laid out on the side of a road. The Ukrainian police spread out the piles of Russian army uniforms also found. And we filmed Ukrainian troops driving a captured Russian armoured personnel carrier around the city's back streets. We were inside the city's oil refinery as the soldiers from the two armies slugged it out. We were alongside the Ukrainian soldiers from the 24th Brigade as they told us they were taking the strategic decision to pull back from the oil plant. There are only a few thousand residents still inside Lysychansk. The overwhelming bulk, about 90,000, who align themselves with the Ukrainian government, have already fled west. But of those we spoke to, there still seem just as many concerned at the Russian invasion as those who see them as liberators. And this after years of pro-Russian propaganda. But Moscow insists it's captured the city. 3/4 of the center is destroyed, and says it now has what it's calling full control over Luhansk, 1/2 of the Donbas. It is a significant strategic loss for the Ukrainians, with the Luhansk governor saying the Russians used inexplicably brutal tactics to exact their victory. There are already signs the Russian army is pushing hard further west and deeper into the Donbas industrial region, smashing the city of Slovyansk on Sunday with multiple rocket launchers and causing around 15 fires. It's the worst shelling to hit the city recently, but control over the entire Donbas is the primary goal of Russia's military operation now, after its failure to take the capital Kyiv early on. Since then, they've made steady gains in the east, as Ukrainian officials and foot soldiers we spoke to insist they're being outgunned and running out of ammunition.
For example, we have 1 tank and they have 10 tanks, 15 tanks. Even experienced soldier can't keep the pressure in the battlefield using only 1 tank when the enemies have 15. It's impossible.
The other city now being badly targeted is Bakhmut. It's also lying in the path of Russian ambitions in Donetsk. This airstrike in the middle of the day landed just 50 meters away from our accommodation in the middle of the city center. Somehow no one was killed. We know that this is a favored Russian tactic of pounding an area fiercely from afar before moving in closer and closer and claiming more territory. And this seems to be as clear an indication as you could get that they're not going to stop where they are. They intend to move forward and move into the second half of the Donbas. The Ukrainian forces insist they are inflicting significant losses on their Russian enemies, but they're also having to concede valuable territory too. And this town could be next. Alex Crawford, Sky News in Bakhmut in the Donbas.